thank you for the request on the training video on the proper use of a spur. I think that's a pretty common misunderstood tool. And a tool is what it is. It can be a tool or a weapon depending on how it's used. And so we're just going to talk about the way I like to see a spur used. But we got to remember, some people think it's a little aggressive using a spur, but I mean, I use a spur every day on every horse I get on. And we have to remember that the horses have a hide that's a ½ inch thick, some of them. So they're a big, strong animal. You've watched horses in the pasture. How does one make a horse yield or move over? If they're eating, they'll warn them, maybe put their ears back, then they turn around and kick them with both feet as hard as they can. Then the horse jumps over, walks away, and everything's fine. So it's not very likely we're going to be able to hurt a horse with a spur unless they're used improperly. I don't like to kick a horse with a spur. I like to push, roll, and kind of tickle them and grind that spur on to make them get over. The only time I really kick a horse is if they're being really bad to discipline them, or if they absolutely ignore me, and then I'm going to kick one. But I've never hurt one from using a spur. But we'll just talk a little bit about, I very seldom, very rarely kick one, but I do like to just press and roll that spur and make him yield. Without a spur, you got to be kicking all the time to get him to move over, and I just don't like to have to kick one. I want to be able to get them eventually to where I just press that calf and they just move right over. But you think about it, you know, if someone walks up to you and punches you in the ribs, what are you going to tighten up? If somebody walks up to you and tickles you, you're going to just jump over and yield. That's why I don't like kicking them very much, because I think when you kick one, they tense. When you roll that spur, they really tickle them and they really get over. So we're just going to demonstrate real quickly here. Zoom in on my leg, kind of what we do. So first I'm going to push with that leg, give them the chance to yield. Nothing happens, then I'm going to touch with that spur, give them the chance. If nothing happens, then I'm going to start grinding that spur. And if I want more, I just tickle and get them really knocked off that leg. So it's pretty simple deal. Do it in 3 or 4 chance, no results. Push the spur in, touch him, no results. If I want more, I grind or just roll that spur and tickle him. To me, that's, I just press and roll all the time. Very, very rarely kick one. But if one needs it, I'm not afraid to kick one with it. And it's a very good tool because you can get them so light eventually, and this horse is just kind of learning this to where I hardly ever even have to touch him with a spur. You can use your calf and get them where they melt over, and you don't even have to use it. So to me, it's a great tool, and if used properly, it's just like a bit. The mildest bit in the world can become a weapon, and a severe bit can be a very good tool, depends on how it's used. So the proper use of a spur, very important, but try that pressing and that rolling and they stay free and relaxed, and it's a very great tool. Thank you.